Welcome to Bell2Bell Podcast, powered by IBN. This original audio production delivers market and sector insights, as well as exclusive interviews with innovative executives shaping the future in fast-moving industries, and may feature a client partner of IBN or one of the 60-plus investor-focused brands within IBN's dynamic brand portfolio. As a multifaceted financial news and publishing company, IBN leverages its extensive distribution network, utilizing multiple proprietary corporate communication tools to introduce both public and private companies to a vast and diverse audience of investors, consumers, influencers, journalists, and other targeted segments of the public. IBN may have received compensation to produce this audio content. Please be sure to read IBN's entire disclaimers for full disclosures. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the next revelatory episode of IBN's Bell2Bell Podcast.
Hi, and welcome to another exciting show where we bring you the cutting-edge innovations of companies striving to make impactful disruptions in our society and the world. With me, Carmel Fisher. Today, we have Vladi Delsoglio, CEO and founder of Ederra, a farm-to-body functional superfood supplement. It's a brand based in San Diego, and we are excited today to hear from Vladi, who has gone from a corporate creative to a wellness pioneer. Vladi, welcome.
Carmel, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited. And then, so let me tell you, as I started there after being diagnosed with the fatty liver disease, and then I realized that traditional treatment weren't enough. So I go to a doctor, and the doctor told me that I have a non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And then, it was a shock to me because I always had an amazing, healthy lifestyle, no smoking, drinking one or two beer per week, and then cooking. I'm Italian, so I cook all my meals. So I say, oh my goodness, I get sick. I go to the doctor, and the doctor from Croatia in San Diego County suggested me to start eating broccoli microgreens, to incorporate broccoli microgreens to my diet. So I get into the broccoli microgreens diet, my liver get better, and then I start chatting with a doctor, a scientist, and farmers in San Diego County. 1 year later, we have Empower Plus by Ederra.
Awesome. So that's your personal health journey and how it has influenced the brand's mission right now. Tell us more about the name. This is a very new product and one that seems to be taking off very quickly. So tell us more about the branding, the name. Just since you are a creative genius yourself, I want to understand how you brought that skill set into your product.
So the name of the company, Ederra, comes from a Basque word. Basque is a region in North Spain. Ederra means that everything surrounding you is beautiful. And I feel that when you are happy with yourself, when you are healthy, when you have a healthy lifestyle, then everything surrounding you is beautiful, right? And so that is Ederra. And then the name we call Empower Plus, because it's an extra kick on your daily routine, on your wellness. So Ederra is the name, and Empower Plus is the name of Ederra is the name of the company. Empower Plus is the name of the product, and our tagline is your wellness, your routine, your way.
Wonderful. And speaking of names, did you know that Vladi means great ruler or ruler of peace? Did you know?
Yes, so that is a long story, but let me make short. So so as you know, Carmela, I come from Italy, but I do have a Russian name, even a shorter from Vladimir. Right. So during World War II, my grandfather was in a concentration camp, was about to get killed by a German soldier in this concentration camp. But 5 minutes before my grandfather got killed from a German soldier, a Russian soldier killed the German soldier. So of course, my grandfather knew all Italian, didn't speak any Russian, but somehow he asked the name of the Russian soldier, and the Russian soldier name was Vladimir. So that is why they call me Vladi. But yeah, I want to be the ruler of the wellness industry. Yes, I want.
Fantastic. Well, we look forward to you developing your story to that accolade in due course. Tell us more about the unique benefits of Empower and why broccoli. It's one of the first supplements, I believe, to have broccoli mixed with lion's mane mushrooms. But why these two? Why are they important? Why are they unique?
So first of all, Good questions, Carmela, and thank you for asking me this. So, Empower Plus is a farm-to-body functional superfood supplement. Why broccoli, microgreens, and legumes? As you know, you might know, broccoli, they have a very potent antioxidant longevity compound called sulforaphane. Now, inside the broccoli microgreens, this compound is 50 to 100 times more potent. So is a super powerful and really helps on anti-inflammatory, detox, anti-cancer, and so forth. Now, this helps the health of your body. We add lyomay mushrooms for the brain health. So we wanted to create a very simple 2 ingredients, super powerful supplement that helps your body as your brain. Now, we call farm to body because we position it strategically, our headquarters, between the 2 farms in San Diego County where we get the ingredients. Another big inspiration was Dr. Rhonda Patrick, PhD scientist in San Diego. And there is a video I can share with you later and with your listener and with your, that she talks for 1.5 hours about how broccoli sprout and microgreens are excellent for your body, how the sulforaphane, the super potent antioxidant compound, can make a change on your body. There is, I think after 10, 15 minutes, she also talk about, for men, prostate cancer. Men, they eat broccoli microgreens every day, they have a 45% less chance to get prostate cancer. Now, I told you, remember, every time you take a scoop of Empower Plus, it's like you are eating 1 pound of broccoli. So it's amazing. That was one of the biggest inspiration.
Truly is amazing, and not something that you've seen before. So I, in particular, I'm really curious and intrigued to try it out.
Thank you so much. A question that people ask me often say, where do you get your ingredients? And we stated on the website, we are super duper transparent. We have the Fresh Origin farm in San Marco, which is half an hour from us, where we buy the fresh broccoli microgreens. And then we have another farm, the Home Mushrooms in Carlsbad, where we get the mushrooms. We are aware that the supplement industry is poisonous. Most of the time you buy supplement with 10, 15, 20 ingredients. You don't even know where they come from. They can come from Canada, Mexico, Kentucky, China, Italy, whatever. We decide to get the 2 most powerful ingredients from San Diego County.
Now, transparency is something you mentioned. Why is it so important to be transparent? How do you make sure that Ederra leads the way, remains transparent, and what bits of information are the most important to be transparent about?
Well, it's because it's something you put inside your body. We are oftentimes we are so concerned about the brand, what we buy to whatever we wear, our shoes and the jacket, so forth. But for us, it's super important what you put inside your body. Oftentimes you hear on the news people that get sick or food or supplement and so forth. So we decided it was one of our goals to make sure that our consumer from the get-go, they know exactly what they go in their body, and they can go to our website. They can see where we outsource the ingredients, and we hope that this modus operandi will affect the supplement industry, and then we start, more and more, to declare where they get their own product, their own ingredients. So you, Carmel, tomorrow morning you go to our website. You can call Fresh Origin and say, hey, do you guys have any pesticide on your broccoli? Do you guys have any GMO and so forth? You don't need to ask me, the CEO of Ederra, but you can ask the farms where Ederra buys the product. They should be standard everywhere. And also even the label. The label is very simple, has only 2 ingredients, and then you don't need to figure out not too much. So 2 ingredients, 2 farms, 1 company.
Excellent. Speak to us now about local farms where you're producing, sourcing, the production process, and then also how sustainability plays a part in everything that you do with the local farms.
So first of all, yeah, is very simple. We are in San Diego County. San Diego County is very famous worldwide, especially in America. We're very eco-sustainable, so forth. And we also, to be so sustainable, not only we get the ingredients from the two farms in San Diego County, half an hour from us, but also the jar where we storage the product for our consumers is a biophotonic in glass. So protect from the light the product, and also you can reuse it. And with those two farms, we have an excellent relationship. Once in a while, we go to visit them. We make sure that they use the standard process to keep the ingredient fresh. And that's it. I mean, that's very simple. I mean, we are very basic. We have a beautiful brand, elegant brand, with the one glass jar and two ingredients.
Oh, I've seen it. I can attest to that packaging. Just looking at it makes me want to put that in my mouth every day. So I look forward to trying the product out myself. I haven't yet, but something I'm extremely curious and intrigued by because of my own heritage as a South African. You was applied to the Ubuntu philosophy. Now, that's a South African word, a South African philosophy, which basically means I am because we are. Love it. Why do you apply this philosophy, and how does it impact how you run your team and the company culture at Ederra?
So when I start working on my startup, I went to different friends and mentors. I asked them if they could give me a suggestion. And one of the suggestions I ingrained in my head was the most important things on your company for the success is your team. So your team is everything. So the culture is I am because we are. And then also I have here a bracelet that say I am culture. So because me as an individual inside a company, I am part of the culture. When JFK became president of the United States in 1961, after a few months, he came down to California, and then he went to the NASA headquarters, and then he was walking on an alley in NASA headquarters, and he saw an African-American citizen inside NASA mapping the floor. So he got next to him and said, "What are you doing here?" And he looked, the African-American man looked JFK in the eyes and said, "I'm helping America to go to the moon." It means that everyone in your company, even an intern, can have the answer that you are looking for. So we run the company in a horizontal way, where we put the ideas on the bucket and everybody discuss. Of course, I'm the CEO. At the end of the day, I need to make a decision, but I always first listen to everyone else's opinion before I make my opinion. And sometimes during brainstorming and conversation, I can change my mind. Sometimes I start with an idea and then listening, even an intern. They raise their hand and say, "Vladi, I think we should go in this direction because A, B, C, D." I say, "Well, that's true." So we are egoless. I am because we are, and everybody matters at the end.
100%. Love that sentiment, Vladi. And, it's really just about collective consciousness. Like if we can understand that every one of us, to your point, has got something valuable to offer. The fact that they're being heard, the fact that they are contributing, already they feel collectively a certain way about the company, about the product, and that collective consciousness is an energy that just propels and grows upon itself positively. Tell us more about your vision for the future of wellness. What role do you think functional superfoods like Empower Plus will play? And how are you hoping to infiltrate that space?
I'm very into food. I like to cook. I learned how to cook at a young age. My father was a single father, was an amazing father, but was a terrible cook. So at the young age, I used to, on Sunday, in Italy, go to my best friend mom and learn from them. So I think, and a year ago, I took a class with one of the top chefs on the planet, Massimo Bottura, and then we were talking about what next on the culinary experience. So back in the days, it was a chaos. Then they tried to put labels like pescatarian, vegan, vegetarian, so forth. We believe that the future of the culinary experience is a functional superfood culinary experience, in the sense of, and we're already moving in this direction. I'm already talking to chefs, acai, smoothie, superfood bar owners in Encinitas, in Solana, in Del Mar, in San Diego. I'm working with them to create functional superfood dressing, to create anti-aging olive oil. This is the future. So instead you to going to buy tomorrow, right now at the store, you buy olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. One day you will be able to buy antioxidant longevity olive oil. So we want to apply our superfood supplement to a daily diet. Can be inside, can be Italian dressing, can be olive oil, can be a cookie. But I have a meeting next week with one of my colleagues in San Diego. He has an amazing company called NEWSWIRE. He does organic granola, and we want to implement Empower Plus. Pet food. Pet, they deserve superfood as well, right? I mean, we are so in love with our pet. They make us so happy. So I'm talking to different companies right now, how we can take the benefit of superfood to the pets. So that is what I see, how I envision the next step on Ederra, working with teaming up with different company to bring to any table a superfood antioxidant longevity supplement.
Incredible. And I can just imagine the size and magnitude of the market for that, based on what you're saying. Vladi, obviously there's challenges, right? As we embarking on our dreams and our goals and taking the everyday steps that not everyone gets to see, but generally they see the end result of, here's our wonderful product. I'm feeling the benefits of it. Talk to us a little bit more candidly about the challenges that you faced in bringing your product to market, and of course, how did you overcome them?
Oh, we have great challenges because it's very difficult in the sense of the company are made of brand respect, brand authority, and brand recognition. Now, if you are the CEO of a t-shirt company, it would be a little bit easier because you go online, you as a consumer, you go online, you see a t-shirt, you like it, you just buy, or shoes. Supplement is a little bit different. So right now we have the brand respect because we have I got lucky, I have a very good team of designers. We have an amazing branding. So they create brand respect. Right now we are working with influencer to create the brand recognition and the brand authority. But yes, it's super challenging because supplement is not an easy task to sell. And another question I ask myself every day when I wake up is how many people I can make healthier. So even if one person come to me and say, Vladi, thanks to Empower Plus, I feel better, then means that whatever 12 hours a day I work every single day, including Labor Day, Christmas, and so forth, it would pay off.
Excellent. And, to your point, there's a big movement already happening towards this shift to natural farm-based supplements. And obviously, I think that demand is just going to grow as people become more educated. How's Ederra going to meet those demands? Obviously you do, but talk to us about the plans in place to meet the growing demand for these natural farm-based supplements.
Yes. First of all, as I said before, we are so lucky that we are in San Diego County. Probably if we were another county, we were on East Coast, whatever. But the movement is already started here. We join all this community called Naturally San Diego, where we discuss about. And we want to grow as a company, also only with a product, with more products. As I said before, we will work with an anti-aging cream, natural with the microgreens anti-aging cream. I do a lot of activity. So I go to the gym, I go boxing class, I go surfing. So I always use pre-workout. Now all those pre-workout, they're amazing. They give you energy, but they damage your heart. So we are start working on pre-workout that help you out with a boost without damaging your heart. And everything will start from our community farms. So America is huge. So there's so much land. And I feel that soon we're going to have more and more urban farms that will connect with the local business, and they create amazing product for the more demanding population that is tired of eating poisonous food.
For sure. And a lot of the times we're not even aware of the poisons within our foods until we take the time to educate ourselves. On that note, Vladi, what advice would you give to anyone who's now looking to become more healthy, become healthier, and change from their current diets or lifestyles to a more natural way of consuming their intake?
Well, I have my daily routine, Carmel, which is I have a 3 daily routine that of course I do every single day. One, I spend 1 hour to exercise for my body. One, throughout the day, I listen to a book. And the other one, I cook. I mean, I come from a culture that we cook. I mean, you should not trust anyone when it's about food. I mean, I know everybody like to go out and eat. And then, let me tell you, American, they're way more productive than Italian. So this is why America is the first country in the world in terms of generate money. But the downside is because the Americans work so hard, they have little time to cook. So while Americans are way more productive than Italians are way more healthy than America, because we always take 2 hours break. We Saturday and Sunday off, so many holidays, and then you have your mom, your auntie, your cousin. So everybody's cooking. So while Americans are more productive, but at the same time, for example, colon cancer is skyrocketing because people they don't have time to eat properly. It's always about fast food. Oh, I'm eating a sandwich. I have a meeting at 1 p.m. I'm eating tacos. I'm in pasta, pizza, and so forth. And all these processed food pile up into your body. And sooner or later, you're going to pay the price for them. So I really suggest that to tell yourself every single morning when you wake up that your body is your life. Every morning when you wake up, your body is your life. And invest more money in organic, healthy product. Don't trust anyone about what you put inside your body. Cook for yourself. Now, everybody life is also about having fun, experience, support. I'm not saying that tomorrow morning all the restaurants need to close down because it will be impossible. But what I'm saying, instead to eat out and grab fast food 8 times out of 10, let's do maybe the opposite. So maybe all your land, you go out with your friends, your lovers, and so forth 1 or twice a week, and the rest of the time you cook and eat healthy food.
Wonderful advice, Vladi. For investors looking for more information, why should they look at Ederra as a potential vessel to bring ROI to them, and what advice or guidance can you give them, and where can they find more information?
So, I mean, one of the biggest advice I got from one of my mentors, which is an excellent entrepreneur, he said, when you open a company, you need to answer to 3 questions. First was why you do it. This is the most important, because this dictates why you wake up every morning at 6 and you go to sleep at 10. You work all day, including Saturday and Sunday. The second one is why your product, why people should buy your product, right? And and the third one is what kind of problem your product or service is solving. So the why already stated in the beginning. I start Ederra out of my medical condition. So I'm very serious about it. I sold my house. I had an amazing job. And then I started this journey to elevate my company from 0 to possibly $50, $75 million valuation in 3 to 5 years. Because the why is super important. And it's not that I have a daily job and then on this side, I'm building Ederra. I wake up every morning, I go to gym, until 10 p.m. I work Ederra. And why our product is because we are ahead. We are in San Diego County. We are the first company putting together broccoli, microgreens, and legume mushrooms. We are one of the first company offering a farm-to-body functional superfood supplement. And we are in the middle of this movement where the people, they realize they are tired to get sick. I mean, people are dying more than for the food than for wars and so forth. So they really want to change. We are in the middle of this commitment, of this culture, of this movement, where the people, they are ready to get product from even the supplement from farms, and not from ingredients that come from all over the world. What problem are we solving? We are helping people to get better one day. Because let me tell you, we are not only a supplement company. We are a lifestyle company in the sense of, if you subscribe with us, you will receive constantly newsletter with video from professional nutritionists, sexologists, psychologists, and so forth. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you can take whatever product you want. You can take whatever anti-aging product you want. But if you don't eat properly, if you are depressed, if you are not happy with yourself or with your surrounding environment, nothing can help. So we provide an ecosystem, including our product, of course, where you can improve your wellness. Now, so this a website. I am always on Instagram chatting with the vendors and with my customers, consumers. So send us an email if you really want to be impactful, if you really want to make a change on your life, and then even in the life of other people. Connect with us. And then we are looking for investors that really care about wellness. Because again, we are not selling shoes, we are not selling magazine or printers. We are selling a product that helps people to feel better.
Excellent. Vladi, thank you so much for joining the show today. I'm Carmel Fisher.
And you're listening to the Bell2Bell Podcast.
The Bell2Bell Podcast is an original content production powered by IBN, a multifaceted financial news and publishing company that delivers next-generation corporate communication solutions. Utilizing proprietary corporate communication tools such as news aggregation and syndication, social communication, and brand awareness techniques, among others, IBN introduces both public and private companies to diverse audiences to enhance reach and recognition. IBN may receive compensation for services and solutions provided to its client partners. You should assume that the owners, officers, and directors of IBN or financial analysts mentioned in this production may hold a position in and may intend to trade the securities in their own accounts. This production is not an offer or recommendation to buy or sell any securities that may be mentioned in this production. The information in this broadcast is presented solely for informative purposes and is not intended to be or should it be construed as investment advice. As in all investments, investment in the featured companies carries inherent investment risk. Listeners should review the companies thoroughly with a registered investment advisor or registered stockbroker. This production by IBN is not purported to be a complete study of the featured company or other companies mentioned. Information used in statements of fact have been obtained from featured companies and other sources but not verified nor guaranteed by IBN as to completeness and accuracy. Such information is subject to change without notice. Please see IBN's full disclaimers and disclosures at www.ibn.fm/disclaimer. Music in this episode is by Infraction. For more, visit inaudio.org.